Oh, hello, this is Tak Chong from Wok with Tak. One student asked me what is the best size of the wok for me to get. Since I am cooking for myself, should I get a smaller wok? It is a totally reasonable question because when it comes to a frying pan, it ranges in sizes all the way from 8 inches to 14 inches. If you cook a small amount of food, you use a smaller frying pan, and if you cook a large amount of food, you use a large frying pan. But when it comes to wok, people only own one wok. The same wok can cook a small to a large amount of food. However, when you look at woks on the market, they do come in different sizes, all the way from 10 inches to as large as 20 inches for home use. During my years as a college student, I worked in a Chinese restaurant. I cook a 24-inch wok for everything that I do. I was able to fry a single egg in this wok, all the way to cook a huge batch of fried rice without any difficulties. So the question you might have is that why wok come in different sizes, but it can cook a small amount of food as well as a large amount of food. So what size of wok that is going to work best? So the simple answer to this question is that you should get a wok as large as possible that you can find room to store in your kitchen. The explanation lies in the configuration of the wok. Now all woks actually has the same frying area at the bottom of the wok, which is about 8 inches no matter the size of the wok, whether it is a 10-inch or a 24-inch wok. The configuration of a small frying area of the wok turned out to be essential to the stir-fry process. In this case, the food are continually being stirred and come into contact with this frying area. Consequently, the amount of food to be able to cook in the wok can be vary quite a bit, from a small portion to a very large amount. I have cooked in woks with different sizes, all the way from as small as 10 inches to as large as 24 inches. What I noticed that is that the big difference is that the space that I have in stirring the food. The larger the wok, I have more room to stir as compared to a small wok. For example, I can cook very well with 1 cup of chicken as well as 3 cups of chicken in a 12-inch wok versus I will cook it in a 16-inch wok. So the difference is that when I cook the chicken in a 12-inch wok, I need to be more careful in trying not to spill them outside of the wok. But if I'm cooked in a 16-inch wok, the chance of spilling is minimum. Another difference is that I notice is that when I cook in different sizes of wok, the spatterings is greatly reduced when I cook in a larger wok. When I cook in a 14-inch wok, I only have about 50% of the spattering as if I would cook in a 12-inch wok. And when I cook in a 16-inch wok, the spattering is reduced by almost 80%. So if you are cooked in a larger wok, you have far less cleanup to do afterwards, and that is clearly an advantage as well. So the larger wok not only make the stir fry a little bit easier, but it also make the cleanup afterwards less messy. So from the standpoint in cooking different amounts of food in the wok, the size of the wok actually do not make a whole lot of difference. So my answer to my student is that you should get a wok as large as possible that will fit in your kitchen. Currently, the 14-inch wok is the standard size, and it seems to be workable both in terms of the stir-fry process as well as for the storage in most kitchens.